bring on our visionary, our speaker, our own CEO, someone I met over 15 years ago, made a huge impact on my life and actually has not stopped doing that. How many of you can say that? But this young lady fired her boss from corporate America, making six figures. But guess what? That was not affording her the time to spend with the people that meant most to her. She was time broke. So she went into social selling full time and became of three companies, as well as building teams in over 46 countries, guys. That is something to be proud of and amazed of, and to know that it's possible. That's right. And then she pivoted back in 2017, become the CEO of a cannabis company after being asked by a mentor. She said no at first, but one thing, she is open-minded and she listened to the testimonies of people that were getting the better quality of life. Their lives actually changed because of the plant. And here we went to that company, stayed 2 years, took it from 8,000 a month to 225,000 a month. And then guess what? In 2019, Wakanna was formed. The vision was there. We launched on 4/20/2019, almost 3 years anniversary right now. And I'm going to bring to you guys our own CEO, Melissa Boston. Are you out there?
Hey, Phyllis, I'm out here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great, great. Always checking to make sure that mute is off. But good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, my goodness, Phyllis. Every time I hear you give me this gracious introduction, I really want to throw it back to you because you're someone who literally has been a mentor to me. I've learned so much from you and just an industry trailblazer, someone who's consistently broke record after record after record. We are so proud of you here serving as our CSO, one of our co-founders, and our midwife, helping all of us give birth to unlimited possibilities. So just appreciate you so much. And I want to just say again to everyone on the line, good morning, good morning, good morning. We want to welcome you and thank you for waking up this morning to Wakanna. In fact, I want to get this call started by sharing our vision and mission statement. Our vision is we exist to help end the negative stigma that has caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of the cannabis plant. Our mission is we are the catalyst to stir a movement that inspires people to confidently move into the legal space as entrepreneurs, formulators, and investors, evoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. Oh my goodness, Phyllis, I am actually here in Southern Illinois. In fact, today, March the 14th, we celebrate Anaya, who just turned double digits today. I can't believe she is 10 years old. It's just crazy how time flies, and it's also, too, just so great, having the opportunity to be here, with my family and just celebrate them, and it's really nice, when your family actually has joined you on this journey, when we're leading this healthy plant-based lifestyle, and just to see my son, Tariq, his wife, Sharon, and the kids, enjoying this plant-based life. I mean, I've had homemade vegan lasagna. I've had homemade vegan bean pies, okay? I mean, homemade French toast, and that's all vegan, okay? They use some kind of special thing in place of eggs, and I'm just, amazed, okay? I mean, it's just been so delicious, lots of fresh fruit and raw veggies as well. I also do and also be mindful. Like a lot of times in our family, you always have some who will join you on the journey, some who really just are looking to take their life to that next level. And then there's others you just got to keep praying for, guys. And, I want to keep, really the majority of my family uplifted in prayer as well as yours as well, because I know we're all in this same boat together, praying for my siblings, my mom, other family members. In fact, having conversations today with some of them before I leave. My stepfather, who was diagnosed with lung cancer, actually a couple of years ago, they actually did surgery. Of course, they do that initial surgery. They always give you the good news. They've removed it. But since then, it's metastasized in other areas. He actually, avid smoker, stopped smoking right after the diagnosis, but started doing the e-cigarettes instead. But it's just, one of those moments in life where you just recognize that with your family, you really want to continue to pray for them and encourage them. And so today I'm going to go give encouragement to my stepfather and my mom. My mom actually stopped smoking after she was diagnosed with kidney cancer following a car accident. And we always say sometimes there's blessings in disguises. My mom always said she wouldn't stop smoking because she was always scared that, in stopping smoking, it would then cause cancer. Because a lot of times she always says, well, my friends who stopped smoking, then they got cancer. Not realizing that a lot of times cancer is already manifesting. You just don't see it. You don't feel it. And again, that car accident was able to reveal to her that she had already started on with cancer. And so again, I'm here to really encourage, uplift my family, to spend time, of course, with Anaya. My grandfather turns 94 this month, so I can't wait to give him a big hug. He is truly my hero. Most of you know my grandmother passed back in 2020, and they, celebrated, 70 plus years of marriage, 73, I believe, 73 years of marriage. And to this day, I mean, he's there every day that he can, as long as there's not ice or some snowstorm, but by her gravesite, just literally there to bring her flowers, to have those private moments with her, and just so grateful to be here with my family, to be able to really, have a chance to spend that time. Oftentimes, we're so busy working, we don't make that time. And I want to encourage everybody, we got to make that time. I mean, our family, they're everything to us. And I know as I'm speaking of my family and how grateful I am for them, I also want to say that, yes, this is Women's History Month, okay? And it's also a month we really want to celebrate and honor women, okay? And so I don't know if you guys have checked out our Facebook post yet. Maybe you've checked out our website, but we are celebrating over the past week our very own Phyllis Nash. Hopefully you've had a chance to see and read her quote, okay? I mean, it's so inspiring. In fact, I'm going to read her quote this morning. And it says, being a lifelong entrepreneur, I love my role here at Wakanna as the Chief Sales Officer. I am known here as the midwife, helping so many birth the possibilities that we all are pregnant with. I know as a seasoned entrepreneur, it's my responsibility to offer opportunity and support those that come behind. It's no accident that our dispensary is in the Supreme Life Insurance Building, the first African-American insurance company founded in the northern states. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and we always lead with integrity. I mean, isn't that just such an inspiring quote? So Phyllis, just know how much you are loved, how much you are treasured. And yes, today, as we continue to celebrate Women's History Month, we want to salute our very own phenomenal Phyllis, okay? So today, let's talk about some of the items that we are going to go over today. I will announce our February CV qualifiers. Also, too, it's exciting because I hear tonight they're going to announce the Elite Eight. Those of you who finished in the top 8 for our March Madness, in fact, that's going to happen tonight after the corporate Zoom. So everyone, you want to plug into that. In fact, our Friday event that we just had for the Flatbelly Lifestyle, I do want to give an update on that too, because it was absolutely amazing. For those of you who missed it, we're doing it all over again, okay? So mark your calendar for this Saturday. It's going to be from 10 to 6 p.m. and just another opportunity for you to get your guests engaged in what we're doing with the Flatbelly Lifestyle. We will have some refreshments. In fact, we're going to be blessed with the presence of our very own naturopath, Eric Prince. So he will be in attendance this Saturday at a few of the sessions. And so that's going to be super exciting. In fact, on Sunday, we celebrated Women's Heart Health this past Sunday, but next week, this coming Sunday, we really want to look at bone health. In fact, it was a really great question that Willie Mooney presented to Eric Prince, because so many of us deal with bone health, especially if you're post-menopause, right? If you are now into menopause, what's happening is we're actually losing even more bone. After our prime, we're already losing bone. Even we see in the scans of men in their 30s and 40s, they're losing bone. So can you imagine a woman post-menopause? What does that mean? It means you're going to lose a dramatic amount of your bone. And sometimes it becomes degenerative disease. Sometimes it becomes pain. Sometimes it becomes inflammation. And how many people are you hearing about lately? Knee pain, okay? Knee replacement. They're getting shots in their joints. And I'm excited because we actually have something that even beyond the weight loss, even beyond just some of the things we're hearing with reversal of some conditions that people are experiencing, a lot of times when you think about bone health, people just kind of think they're kind of stuck with it, right? That, hey, this is just the way that it is. But when he mentioned how even cartilage, okay, can renew, I mean, that really is just so encouraging for people who have been suffering, who do have bone on bone health issues. And so you want to plug in next Sunday. You want to get everyone to plug in next Sunday because as he always says, our body is making choices. And when it comes to the choice of your life or your limb, it's going to choose your life every time. And that's why oftentimes people are getting amputated. That's why oftentimes our bones are under attack because those toxins have to go somewhere. And if they're not going to our organs, if they're not in our bloodstream, guess what? They're in our bones. And we want to know how to remove those toxins, how to get healthy, how to get that vitality back, okay? Also, too, guys, we do have flat belly events that are starting to happen all over the country, okay? All over the country. Now, these events are hosted by our corporate team. And the reason for that, we really want to empower you as wellness coaches to start actually making your own money, right? Okay, and so this is the exciting time when our very own Eric Prince becomes the master coach, and it's now allowing you to actually do your own scans and get yourself involved. And so the corporate team's going to come and support and facilitate that, because for those of you who are wellness coaches, you did see those contracts, right? And those contracts are putting you in the driver's seat, okay? Now, instead of us paying the commissions to Eric's team, you're going to have a chance to do this and really build an income for yourself and making this your business, okay? So just super excited about that because we are hosting events in Houston, Texas, okay? New Orleans, Louisiana, Boston, Massachusetts, Atlanta, Georgia, and guess what? I even hear that we are going to Orlando, Florida, okay? So this is exciting times. I know I've gotten inquiries too, and we're in discussions right now with Maryland, okay? So we are going to probably have something in the Maryland, New York, DC area as well. And so just, again, mark your calendars. You can go to Flat Belly Events, because on Flat Belly Events, it's going to be all the details. You can book your scans. You can find out everything happening. In fact, for the Houston one, it's going to be March 23rd and 24th. For New Orleans, we have it down for the 25th and 26th of March. And for our Boston, Massachusetts group, it's going to be April 1st and April 2nd, okay? The other dates have not yet been announced, but please mark your calendar, especially if you are in that area. Now, I will also say for wellness coaches who were a part of the first 50, remember we had our first 50 people we announced, and we exceeded that. So some of you kind of were our overflow crowd, but we still allowed you to participate in group one, okay? But our first 50 actually get first access to the initial group of scans that we ordered, and that was 50, okay? And initially, we had no one, and then it went to 50 real fast. So those sold out real fast, but we have another 100 coming, right? So we're super excited about that. These scans are actually made to order for us, and that's always exciting, knowing we're dealing direct with the source. And so we're getting the best of the best, the latest in technology, the latest in any upgrades that happen with those machines. We get those. And for those of you who've had a chance to see the new, edition of this, I mean, it's really exciting. I mean, these reports are so comprehensive. It's going to really blow you away. So we can't wait to get into your city so that you can see how it works. In fact, the scans have already started shipping out. And so that's also exciting. So if you are a part of that first 50, or even if you're not a part of the first 50, if you're in our wellness coaching community, you did receive your wellness contract. Initially, we sent those through DocuSign. DocuSign then came back and said, hey, we don't do cannabis, okay, not even CBD. So we had to move it to, a company called HelloSign. So make sure you check the new link that Christian sent out and make sure you get that back today. If you already did sign via DocuSign, if you were able to get it in before they actually pulled the plug on the account, it's fine because they grandfathered all those signatures in. So there's no need to re-sign. In fact, we've already signed your copy. So check your inbox because those copies should be sitting in your inbox. So super excited about that. And so also too, I do want to announce that the 420 Global Expo tickets are ready, okay? They are ready for you to purchase. In fact, today only, we actually have put something special out. If you see the ticket when you pull it up, it might say 2021. Just know that our marketing team, they're working on that, so it will say 2022. But I'm going to go over everything. It's going to actually be a 3-day event happening on Saturday the 16th, Sunday the 17th, and then Wednesday the 20th. On Saturday, it's going to actually be our normal 9 to 5 event. On Sunday, it's going to be somewhere like 9 to 2. And then on Wednesday, it's a party, okay? So it's going to be a party like it's 1999, okay? And so that's going to happen from 6 to 10 p.m. on Wednesdays. And that's, again, the 20th of April. And what's really exciting, guys, is we are stacking up all of the smokables. I know we've been in a smokable drought. You've not had a chance to buy your pre-rolls and your flour, but no worries, because we actually are getting more than enough in place, because we know that this is actually Weed Day, okay, coming up. And so even though for us it's our 3rd year anniversary, we're going to be celebrating, so many different, topics during this amazing conference. In fact, this is not just a conference. This is our 420 Global Expo. In fact, that's how the tickets are listed, as 420 Global Expo. And what I will say, that there's a special for today only. In fact, it's going to run for 24 hours, but it's a special for VIPs. Now, VIP tickets for the Global Expo are normally $99, okay? Today only, not only will you save $30, so it's going to be $69.95, but instead of one free ticket, like we always give, you're going to get 2 free tickets, okay? 2 free guest admissions, because we really want you to take this opportunity to make sure you're positioning yourself to build your business. We know that people that put people in those seats are the people that absolutely grow and break records. We know that last April, up until this past November and October, that was our 2nd highest month ever. People broke rank, and it was just truly exciting. And so you want to make sure that you position yourself, you position your team. So not only do you have tickets, but you have guests in those seats. You'll be surprised at how people have been looking at our business, but they can't really see the full picture. And oftentimes it makes them not make a decision. But when people sit in a conference and they actually have an opportunity to hear from the best of the best, they hear the testimonials, they hear from the medical advisory team, they hear from the top leaders and the co-founders. There's something magical about a conference that takes people to that next level. In fact, when I first joined the industry, I was always told the teams that get the biggest amount of people to any type of conference will always be the teams that absolutely dominate. They're going to be the teams that break records. They're going to be the teams that go out and hit diamond and hit those 7-figure incomes. And so what I've learned is to be coachable, right? And when I was told that's what I needed to do, that's what we did. And in the past, we didn't have virtual conferences. I mean, we had to sacrifice time, money. Oftentimes we had no money, and so we had to bring food and drive 8 to 10 hours to get to these conferences, sleeping sometimes 4 or 5 people in one room. And now from the comfort of your home, you can plug in to this exciting event. In fact, we put so much detail, so much effort into these events, you're going to feel like it's actually at your home, okay? You're going to feel like you're a part of it. And for those of you in Chicago, we will have a limited opportunity for some of you actually to come and join us for the lunch we're going to have. In fact, we're super excited about the lunch this conference because we are doing a vegan spread. So it's not the raw vegan like we did in January, but it's a vegan spread fit for kings and queens. I mean, this spread is going to blow you away, and you're going to want to have and feast at the royal table, okay? And it's going to be so amazing. In fact, we have a lot of exciting surprises. You know, for those of you who are at our opening, when you saw the drummers and you saw the African dancers, I mean, you thought you were transported, right? I mean, we literally turned that place out. And I'm telling you what, this year it's going to be so exciting, so electrifying. You're going to want to get every person on your team to go book this conference. You're going to want to get all of your guests, the people that you've already exposed the business to, but they haven't yet made a decision. And so what I would advise you to do is to snatch up not one VIP, but a couple of VIPs, because what that's going to do is exponentially allow your business to grow, because you're going to have not one ticket, but 3 tickets every time you buy one. Now, just know the 2 extra tickets will be general admission. So one of those are VIP, which means you get on-stage access. You get all the perks that come with the VIP. But just know those tickets, those VIP tickets, we have a very limited supply, okay? There's less than 100. And we have more than 100 people on this line right now, which means these tickets most likely will sell out today. So don't delay, okay? And so again, guys, we have so much to be excited about. When we think about we are approaching our 3rd year anniversary. But as I'm looking at this month, the month of March, I mean, it is exciting, guys, because last week I talked about the fact that, yes, we are up 30%. And sometimes your first few days, when you have a surge like that, that's great. But it's always better when you can hold and maintain that surge. That means there's something truly exciting happening this month, okay? And we have a lot going on, right? We have our awesome March Madness happening, okay? And here's what I can tell you is we are over 30% in growth, not just over last month, but over this same time last year, okay? And that is truly something for each one of you to be proud of. I also want to send a message to all of our Jamaica qualifiers. If you qualified for Jamaica, you have until March 27th to submit details of your travel companion. We're also going to need details from you as it relates to birth date. Make sure you have your passport. Due to COVID, we do know that there's challenges right now for people that might not have a passport. So you want to make sure you already started that process. You do not want to wait a month out, even 2 months out. You want to start right now and work to get that expedited. If you're adding a companion, let's say you didn't qualify for a trip for 2, also 2, we're going to need those details also by March 27th. In fact, our team is starting to make those connections, just reaching out to those of you who've already told us you want to bring a companion. We've already blocked that spot, but we will need their exact travel name, their date of birth, their passport, and all those details by March 27th. And as it relates to payment, because of the fact that you qualified, we're going to give you a little leadway with that. So just know we'll go ahead and make sure everything's secure, and we'll get with you regarding any payments that you might owe for your additional companion where you didn't qualify for the trip for 2, okay? And so also, too, I wanted to make a big announcement that we did open up an additional 15 rooms. These rooms are reserved for either diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, jades, pearls, people in our company who really are excited about Wakanna, right? You're really ready to go to that next level, and you really would love to be a part of what we're doing. So what you can do if you decide that you want to participate, of course, this is at your own expense, but you can send an email to Cassie@wakanna.com, and we'll give you details on how you too might be able to participate. And the dates are June the 6th through June the 10th, so that everyone can mark it. There are some additional days, but those are only for those who finished in our top 5. And so with that being said, what I want to do real quick before we go on to the next segment, I want to go ahead and bring up our amazing VP of Operations. She's going to go over, an update on our numbers and let each and every one of you know what the hot products are right now. So Shannon King, if you can go ahead and take it away. And just hit star, Shannon.
Hello?
I can hear you now.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I am so sorry. I am out and about in Chicago, so hopefully you guys can hear me with few interruptions. But does that sound okay, Melissa? Or is it too loud?
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, you guys. What I decided to do is I know everyone, we have this March Madness, and everyone has been working really hard with that. And so I decided today that the report that I'm going to give is the report from 2/21 to 2/14, because I know we went till midnight last night, and these numbers are really wonderful. So new customers, we have 384 new customers, 676 repeat customers. You guys are not playing. And the average order value is $99. And so for the top product by revenue is, guess what, you guys? The Flat Belly 21-day cleanse at $22,988. In second place, without fail, always making the top 5, is the Extreme Pain Relief 400 milligrams at $11,810, followed by the Crown Jewel Full Product Dispensary at $6,986. Then we've got the Broad Spectrum Gummies, the bottle at $5,872, and the Power Gummies 500 milligrams at $5,433. Now, top selling products by quantity. First place is the blood type test kit. That makes me real happy as a nurse. The blood type test kits at $298, and this is just for this 3-week mark. $298. Second place, Extreme Pain Relief 400 milligrams at $204. Third place is the Broad Spectrum Gummies at $152. In fourth place is the Power Gummies 500 milligrams at $139. And then in fifth place is the Flight 300 pre-rolls at $137. So you guys, this 21-day cleanse and even all of the process that goes with that is just really blowing everything out of the box. And really proud of what everybody's doing. And keep up the good work, you guys. That's it for me, Melissa.
That was exciting. Oh my goodness, the blood type kit. Did you guys hear that? That is telling us that we are on our way to meeting that amazing goal of 1 million people to know their blood types, okay? And that just gives me so much life this morning. So Shannon, thank you for all that you do. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna actually go into our CV qualifiers. So stay tuned and listen to see your name and the names of your teammates. But we have at bronze, and these are individuals between $500 and $999. Deborah Blackman Parrish, Shawana Thomas, Marilyn Emanuel, Iola Common, Gerald West, Incognito Lifestyle, Ma Mitchell, Organically Grown CBD, also known as Jocelyn Harris, Rosalind Shaw Belt, Erica and Troy Zachary, Tracy Bolton, Carol Sinor, Gail King, Lisa Lee Gardner, Fatima Horn, Dr. Rita McGuire, Janice Trayon, Kathy Weathersby, Margaret Dorsey, Philip and Dr. Kimberly Smith Dautry, Sylvia Covington, Maddie Shannon Roberts, Denise Michelle Hill, Phyllis Nash, Anthony Dean Morris, Ernestine Davis. So congratulations for everyone who finished at bronze. And now we're going to move on to our silver qualifiers, and this is for the month of February. Stephanie Randall, Mary Yvonne Graham, Bernadine Kirkland. Again, congratulations. Those individuals finished at silver from $1,000 to $2,499. And so now as I wrap it up to close things out, I want to remind you to join us at 2:30 p.m. Central with our very own trichologist, Doris Mosley, our very own MD, Dr. Rita J. McGuire, and Kathy Weathersby, as they saveourstrands.com. Our virtual corporate party will happen today at 7:30 p.m. Central. Make sure you tune in at 7:30 so that you can party with Dr. DJ Roz. And then at 8 p.m. Central, we go right into the virtual Zoom. Our Diamond Factory happens tomorrow morning, so make sure you wake up. You're going to want to hear all the updates. I'm sure they're going to let that Elite 8 know who they are on the call officially, so you'll know what teams and what individuals qualified. And so with that said, I want you all to have a Wakanna day, because we're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.
Hey, Melissa. So tonight after the corporate call, guys, we will be announcing the Wakanna March Madness, those 8 teams that advance, on the March Madness link. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.